Hello guys, coming at you guys with a new video on my channel. As you see, we're back on some Gran Turismo 7 and I do have an honest review of what you can expect to play and see in this new game. Now, if you guys want to be updated and the best methods to play and get the most out of your Gran Turismo or any upcoming great games, all you guys gotta do is subscribe to this channel, turn on those notifications to be informed of the new fresh content coming your way. Just please like the video and comment down below on your social media channels. And with all that being mentioned, the Gran Turismo games have been on a downward trajectory ever since its PlayStation 3 days. Gran Turismo 5 and 6 were both great games, and in Gran Turismo Sport is where all drift away. Gran Turismo Sport was mainly online only for most of its great features, and the single player feature out of launch made it look different from its original series. Now, let's first talk about the racing tracks, which are much more detailed. There are about 34 locations and 90 layouts to earn and explore in the game. Would certainly like to see more tracks in the game, but in Gran Turismo's case, it's a matter of quality over quantity. Even said that quantity isn't bad at all. The variety of tracks is amazing, from a dirt track to a high-speed ring in Japan or the special State Route X in the Americas, which works for the Speed Arch Demon Trophy. You can explore the tracks or jump into races on them. Each track has its own challenge, not only in the weather conditions but with the layout presented as well. Having a better grip when the sun comes out and the rain stops at the bay helps winning races easier. Just to say that tracks are so much detailed with dynamic time weather, and then you have details with the bumps and the curves. So what has been completed and presented in this game has been done pretty well. It seems like every track has been remodeled and done so much better in comparison with GT Sport. Now let's talk about cars, which are about 124, and it doesn't compare at all what we saw in Gran Turismo 6. And just like the tracks, the cars have been modeled on a very high level of detail, and I believe this is the reason on why they are not that many cars. I think it would be nice to see a couple of newer models, or Ferraris, Maseratis, or any new concept cars that the way we used to see at the beginning of the Gran Turismo series. Besides the cars showing a great level of detail, each vehicle has its own characteristic engine sound, the way it drives on the turns, the way it takes the bump into a wet track, and who we push the brakes to make the quick move. There is still no obvious change to cars though. Yamauchi and the Polyphony team want racing to be as clean as can be, so cars don't need to get damaged. But if I hit a vehicle or a wall, I think I should notice on the vehicle's performance. There's no evidence of crash, even cosmetic at all, at the end of each race. So sure, knocking into something will bounce you and you can lose your position in the racing line, but the car will carry on and complete the race just fine. I think for a real driving simulator, it's not very real, is it? I noticed that when using the steering wheel, having a lighter way of driving without the GT Sports movements and the extra vibrations it used to have. Now, the Gran Turismo 7 is much smoother and easy to control. However, with a little extra touch on a turn, it can cause the car to go spinning like crazy. The control is much easier when you're taking advantage of the new haptic feedback. Every time I push the brakes, triggered by L2, but it was a little stiff and had to get used to that. The rest of it was much better. Like for example, when you touch the curve on the left side of the car, the left part of the controller will vibrate. And I like that detail. When you shifted gears, the controller will also vibrate. and I felt like it wasn't intrusive. It wasn't too much. The option to turn it off, or for those who didn't want to bother with it. How the controller will compare to those remote in terms of pure speed. To have the edge, but I think it's going to have to be properly tested. The cafe section allows you to be more connected with the car culture and to know more and be better prepared for the big races. The fact that you can have some conversation and listen to the car designers, race gurus, and experts on the field describing most exciting parts about the vehicles and the world of vehicles is what amazed me and make me feel like I was stopping by and taking a little break and learn. It's okay, I get it. Polyphony Digital loves cars and we do as well as players. The Gran Turismo 7 claims that you can do a game at your own pace, but it isn't entirely true because you need to unlock races throughout your collector's level, the gaining of credits to buy cars you need or upgrade them, being intrinsically tied to the cafe menu, simply saying that you will only progress GT7 with the be super slow if you are going through the cafe, or as fast as Continental Drift if you are not. Yes, it speeds up later. You get in the game because more races are open. Point is that you can unlock more by racing your collector's level, and the easiest way is to do this by getting cars as gifts at the cafe, then the life cycle continues. One thing I would be extra happy about is the license. The same 5 licenses we've had in Gran Turismo series games are back again, and those licenses will be the bane of my life as I plug away hours just trying to get a gold or every single one of them. You are advised that if you don't have a certain license, you can't be part in a given event, making them an essential part of the Gran Turismo 7 game, the way we traditionally see it happen in GT games. The way Gran Turismo handles is, as you'd hope and pray after a few thousand years of trying and practicing, you'll bang on. Barrel into corners with the throttle and you'll understeer, lift, mid-corner, and then rear will swing around. All vehicles handle different according to their modifications from the understeer and the GT Auto within the physics of Gran Turismo 7 rules. The same goes to when condition of the weather change. Not all tracks are able to have variable weather, but those who do can be kind of fun and adventurous. You'll find yourself needing proper tire customization as an expensive investment, but the best way to make it to the line victorious. While jumping online may be a little overwhelming at first, the multiplayer lobbies came at your fast and abundant with a bunch of tracks to choose from, restrictions, racing, and PP limits. If you're brave, you can pick a random race, or a better option is to filter your selection with easier tracks. Just remember that you require those eligible vehicle sport races to tend to keep vehicles on a level playing field. This means that you'll be running with less power compact car, less enough preservation, and to develop racing craft and race line. Those races can be most exciting, intense online races you'll ever had. About the sound during GT7 races, 3D audio means you can hear in surroundings, but what you hear isn't the edge of your seat railing. Some car engines lack the rawness you get on the real world driving experience. Most of the tracks can use a meteor tracks that goes along with your shiny supercar somehow. This new GT7 still can use an upgrade on this end. So with all of that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and you guys made it to this far. Make sure you guys comment in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching the video, and thanks to all of new subscribers. Hope you enjoy this channel. Talk soon. Peace out.